There you are.
And you're back watching TSPN's News in Depth. I'm here with Kelly Trottier. Welcome back again.
Thank you.
It's always nice to see you
so
in the
good
studio.
To be here.
I've interviewed Kelly before, and we always have a good time on and off the camera.
Well, you ask really good questions.
One of the questions I want to ask is I know this to run a program like this has to cost some sort of money somewhere down the line, and where does the funding come from?
We're very fortunate that Amador County Behavioral Health Department, through the Mental Health Services Act funds, Proposition 63, has seen fit to fund us so that we can provide our classes. We have two classes, family-to-family class, which I hope we'll talk about a bit, and peer-to-peer for people who are recovering from mental illness. And we have two support groups, a family support group and a peer support group as well. So that has been really, really helpful. Now, for the events that we were talking about, the Sunday Stroll and the Community Dialogue event, we're really fortunate to get a small grant from the central part of the MHS, the state MHSA organization. It's called Kam Merzlak, and they provided grants to about 20 of us. It was a competitive process. It's about 20 counties around the state got a small amount of funding just to do an anti-stigma project focusing around the video that we'll be showing on October 10th.
Let's talk about that. It's going to take place at Tommy's Ballroom here in Jackson.
And that's right, the banquet room, and it's on 10/10,
okay.
Thursday, the October 10th. It's from 5:30 to 7:30. The point of this is to help people see some of the really good things that are going on in California in mental health programs. I was talking a little bit earlier about prevention and early intervention. So there's a great video called A New State of Mind. It's narrated by Glenn Close. And we'll be showing segments of that video that are really focusing on what's going on in some rural counties around California that are very good programs. We also have two people, one from our county and one from Calaveras, who are willing to talk about their own experiences in our counties, either living with mental illness or having a family member with mental illness. So you'll hear first-person accounts. And then we'll have a little discussion about sort of what's stigma about, what can we do to kind of help include people, everybody in the county, and you understand people that have mental illness maybe somewhat different, but they have valuable contributions to make. They're people like us. People that we don't know may have mental illness, and they may be hiding it because it is stigmatized.
Right.
So,
and we spoke about this last night, and it starts at a young age, right?
Right.
It's as far as the stigma thing goes, and I even shared a story with you that maybe when I was a teenager, I was maybe that bad guy that maybe said the wrong things to somebody, and you know, it almost brings me to a tear today to think that, you know, like, now I'm the person that, this person, right? I'm the person that lives with this now. And even though that me and this person that I'll leave unnamed, we spoke and I apologized, and the apology was accepted. But last night, I mean, I was talking with you, and here I am admitting to somebody that I was, a person that was that way, and getting that to not happen at the young age, I think is a big part of this.
Yeah, and so if we can, because just as you've experienced, stigma hurts the person who delivers the stigmatizing message as much as it does the person who receives it.
For sure.
And it really, really hurts the community to have stigma be accepted, because people back away. They have fear. They don't want to be different. It becomes not safe to be different. So we want to talk about this. I think this may be the first time that there's been any kind of open discussion about mental illness in Amador County.
Right.
I don't know. I hope I know it will be a good discussion because there are a lot of good people who are coming, and we'll just make it light, nothing too heavy.
Right, right.
Just dipping our toes in the water and having this discussion.
For sure.
And we'll have some great food.
Yeah, I was going to say it's at Tommy, so you know it's
Tommy, so you know the food's good.
Right.
So. Yeah, and then there'll be, we're not saying what, but there's a special offer for folks who do come and who are interested in taking there's a class that we'll talk about mental health first aid. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. And I'll get to talk about family to family and our other classes that we're doing too.
I think they've got the right person as the president of NAMI Amador. I think you've got it all put together here. I'm very impressed. Well, family to family is a class that's going to be coming up, and you said that you offer that a couple times a year, maybe. Yeah,
we do. This year we've been able to, or we will be able to offer it 2 times a year. We offered it in the spring, and now we'll be starting it October 19th. So it's a Saturday. We're running it for 6 Saturdays. It starts at 9. It's over at 2:30. So there's still time to do things, have fun on Saturday. And we'll have a couple of breaks and lunch break and so on. But it's for people who are family members in the broadest sense. You don't have to actually be related to someone, but if you really care about someone with mental illness and you're involved in their lives, whether you're a family member or not, but you want to learn more about mental illness and about sort of what it's all about and how it comes about, and medications, what's going on in research about mental illness, and so much more. There's a lot about communicating well, learning how to work effectively with your loved one who has mental illness. So it's a great class, and you will learn a lot.
And where will the classes be held?
They're at Sutter Amador Hospital in the Mountain Room, and I encourage people to call our number at ATCA, which is 223-1485, extension 266, and we'll call them back and tell them more about it if they wanted to sort of check it out before and we also need people to sign up.
Right.
It's absolutely free.
Okay.
People go home with, I was going to bring a binder, but it was honestly too heavy. A binder about this thing of information. This time it's really great because there are 2 people teaching who have a pretty strong background. And I'll say I'm one of those people. I've been in the counseling field for many, many years. And we also have, our other teacher is a special education teacher. And so there's a lot of background that we're bringing to the class, in addition to the training we've gotten specifically to teach this.
Great.
So
well, that's just
we're excited about it.
I would be excited too. And we were talking earlier that even if all the work that you did was just to help one person, that would make it worth the whole while. That definitely
is. Yeah, absolutely. So
great. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's recap. On Sunday, October 6th, you're going to have the anti-stigma stroll. And it's going to take place at the hospital.
Absolutely. And wear your T-shirt.
Wear your T-shirt, and even if you just get a marker and write a message on, that's fine too.
Absolutely. Or a cap, or whatever.
And that's going to be just kind of a peaceful leisure stroll.
Just to get out, get in the sun. The sun will still be up, yes. Fresh air. Just have a good time.
Have a good time. Yeah. And then again on October 10th is the documentary, which is, from what I understand, pretty powerful.
It absolutely is. The stories are really wonderful, very moving. We'll have Kleenexes. It's not not sad, but just really good information about what is going on in the mental health field
And this is
yeah.
a no-cost event as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. How can you?
How can you beat that, right? That you go down and get some
We're lucky to have gotten that grant, and I do want to say that without the help of Amador County Behavioral Health, we wouldn't have received it. So they've been very helpful to our volunteer organization.
Yeah, good for them. And when once again, the classes that are coming up, looks like October 19th and November 23rd.
Is the October 19th through November 23rd, so it's a 6 weeks class.
Okay. And it's for people, family members?
Family members, good friends, caretakers, anybody who has someone close to them who has a mental illness and they want to learn more about really about everything about mental illness.
All the way from prevention in the beginning to, like you said, controlling or managing.
Yeah, and what we hope is that people who have a family member, whether they have a diagnosis or not, if they just sort of suspect that there's something going on with their family member, if they would step in and learn about mental illness now, that could really help down the line for them. So,
and this is why it's all about awareness.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
why you're here today and you're out promoting and putting this literature out, because the first week of October is Mental Illness Awareness Week, right?
That's right.
And that's why we're wearing these
green
ribbons.
ribbons.
We are proud of these ribbons. I can just tell that we are.
Thank you.
Kelly, it's been great speaking with you again. And,
great.
And it's, again, October 6th is going to be the stroll.
And October 10th is the community dialogue and dinner and video. Okay. And so we really hope that lots of people will come. And I also want to say one of the things that I maybe didn't mention about Family to Family is it's a great place to meet people that share the same things you share. People become friends from attending this class,
meetings,
so it's really very important. And for people who can't make that, they can come to our family support group on the fourth Tuesday of every month at Sutter Amador Hospital. Great. Starts at 6:45, ends at 8 o'clock.
Let's give out that phone number one more time.
Okay, it's 223-1485, extension 266.
We've been speaking with Kelly Trottier, president of Amador NAMI, and we want to thank you for watching TSPN's News in Depth. Have a great day.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.